Hey everyone, Aaron from Ariens EDGE here, showing you how to replace the mower belt, which is also known as the PTO belt, on your Ariens EDGE zero-turn mower. Like all maintenance on an Ariens zero-turn mower, this process is easy and can be done with your own tools in your own garage. But before we start, let's just have a look at the safety section in your operator's manual to familiarize yourselves with safe practices when completing service. Remove the left belt cover from the deck. And now the right belt cover. Before you start, take a picture of the belt routing. We're working with a 52-inch deck, but the belt routing won't be the same as on the models with 34 and 42-inch decks. Remove the nut from the idler pulley and use a spring puller to remove the spring hook from the idler bolt. If you don't have a spring puller, use a generous length of thin but strong rope to pull the spring off the bolt. Collect the spacer and remove the belt finger from the idler. Now that we release the belt tension, we can remove the belt from the clutch pulley at the rear of the unit. Loosen the hardware retaining the idler assembly to the deck. You'll need to hold the bolt head from under the deck while loosening the nut, which is easiest with a socket wrench and a deep socket. Just be cautious when working around the blades. Loosen the hardware until there's enough play in the idler. It isn't necessary to remove the hardware completely, just enough so the belt can slip under the idler pulley. Loosen the nut retaining the belt finger to the rearmost idler pulley. You won't need to remove it completely, just loosen it enough so the belt can slip under the belt finger. Then remove the belt from the pulleys on the right side of the deck and remove the belt. Install the new belt and route it to match the picture you took before we started. This example is with a 52-inch deck, but no matter which deck you have, the belt must always be oriented with the narrower edge wrapped around the spindle pulleys and with the wider edge wrapped around the idler pulleys. Finish routing the belt on the right side of the deck and slip the belt under the belt finger on the rear idler pulley. Ensure the long end of the belt finger is through the top of the deck and tighten the nut retaining the belt finger. Double check that the belt is correctly routed around the tensioner pulley, then tighten the idler hardware. You'll need to once again hold the bolt head with a socket wrench and a deep socket from under the deck. Remember to work cautiously around the blades. Position the belt over the transaxle brace and wrap the belt around the clutch. Reinstall the belt finger so its short end is through the idler arm. Reinstall the spacer with the narrow end down and reinstall the spring hook around the spacer. Secure the assembly with the original nut and tighten. check that the belt is correctly routed, has tension, and is correctly aligned in all pulleys. Reinstall the left belt cover. And now the right belt cover.
And though this process really wasn't too difficult, remember you guys always have the option to leave this procedure up to your nearest Ariens servicing dealer, which can be found at ariens.com/dealers. Now, if you are comfortable doing this one on your own, remember you can find the replacement belt part number in the service parts section of your operator's manual. New belts can be purchased from your nearest Ariens dealer or from the Ariens online parts store at parts.ariens.com. And that's all for today, but remember guys, as always, if you like this video and want to see more helpful content from Ariens, click on the Ariens logo in the lower right corner of the video to subscribe to our YouTube channel.